today's video, I want to share with you how to become dangerously effective in achieving your goals. I'm going to share with you a handful of habits. I call them millionaire micro habits that you can utilize to achieve your goals faster than ever before. Hey everyone, it's Shaqir Hussyin here, founder of funnels.com. You got to always rep your own brand instead of wearing just designer clothes. Got my Moroccan brother, Mr. Ayman, here just doing some B-roll clips. But I wanted to shoot this video because this year has been financially one of the most challenging years from an investing perspective. So, as you know, I run multiple online businesses. If you don't know, now you know. I wanted to just share some lessons with you guys and girls that are watching this. I'll show you how to scale to 100K per month in profits without having a huge team, without having millions of followers, selling digital high-ticket offers. Okay, so if you want to learn more about that stuff, subscribe. But I wanted to share some insights. Yesterday I was doing a webinar with my accelerator clients and my inner circle mastermind clients, and I thought, you know what, let me take this moment out because I need to get a walk in. And as I'm taking my walk, let me just fire up the Osmo. So I'm gonna record and just talk for a few minutes. So first thing first, you have to understand that even if you've had a year and you haven't achieved your goals this year, you have to come to the realization that one, none of this stuff matters anyway. In the long run, we're all going to be dead. We're all going to be dust anyway. We're all going back to God. Okay, so that's the one. So once you kind of realize that, two, you don't have to put the extraordinary amounts of pressure when it breaks people. I've seen so many people this year, especially because this year I do a lot of stuff in the crypto sphere. And I saw people losing money when Trump set up these stupid tariffs. So many people got hurt financially, but I also saw more than a handful of people take their lives, which is kind of really sad. And so don't, like, if you ever, I'm not gonna go through this in crazy detail, but if you ever go through like really big losses and you don't know how to overcome huge losses, and some of these losses are detrimental, like they affect you, they stress you out, then find other people that have gone through hell, that have gone through huge losses, and get in touch with them, okay? Yesterday I was speaking to my wife and she said, most people when they're going through deep, dark challenges, all they need is just 8 minutes. 8 minutes, okay, I'm gonna put up a calendar link in the description below. For 8 minutes, you can book a call with me directly for 8 minutes. And if you have gone through some challenges or struggles and you feel like you just need to talk to someone and you're in a dark place, I'm gonna lend you my ears, okay? I've never done this. I don't think I'll ever do this ever again, but I'm just feeling good about the next 12 months because I've had a really shitty year, to be very frank. I go into too many different business partnerships outside of my core competency. The few things that I'm really good at is digital marketing, sales funnels, turning ads into money. Could spend $10,000 on ads today, generate leads, sell them my high ticket offers, could turn that into 300K, 500K, even $1 million in the next 30 to 90 days. So that's my core competency. But I was going after, venture capitalists and private equity and partnering up with as many people as possible and doing equity deals and all sorts of nonsense. And, out of the 7 of these deals that I did, the mental energy that it took was not worth it. Who cares if I made 6 figures, 7 figures, or I would have done? It doesn't matter. The mental energy and effort was not worth it. And so when I look back at the last 12 months, I'm obviously very grateful. I got a baby daughter, I've got family, I've got health, I've got loved ones, I have clients, I have 50K, $120,000 consulting clients. That's not what I'm talking about in terms of losing and coming to a realization, oh my gosh, like this year financially I got hit. The products and services that I partnered up with all these people didn't work out. Okay, so what can I do? I can't blame anyone except for myself. And this is the way you change your life forever. This is something I learned when I was broke, when I was buried in debt, when I had no money. And I've been, very poor, and I've been very rich and wealthy. And I'll tell you, even to create any level of wealth, it starts off in the mind. It starts off with you appreciating everything that you have right now, and then coming up with an attack plan so that you can consistently go out and win, so that you can consistently take action each and every single day. So if you're in that stage where you're like, man, I didn't hit my goals this year, the good thing is we're about to start a new year right now. So you can renew your intention, you can renew your goals, and come up with a huge reason why you want to achieve your goals. 3 to 5 reasons why you want to achieve your goals. Behind my phone, I have a list of my goals. You write them down. Now I'm going to get to, say, 7 figures a month with stupid amounts of crazy high net profit margins, all of that good stuff. I want to get focused and serious on creating content. Right now, I've been stuck under 12K, 13K subs on YouTube. I'm going to be focusing on taking my content really seriously. And then I've got like reasons why. You need to have reasons why that's going to get you over the hard times, because things are going to get hard. Like for example, this year, things got hard for me. I could easily just quit. Just say, yo, I don't need any of this stress. I could just go to a nice place in Dubai or Morocco and live the rest of my life just chilling for the next 5-10 years. But that's not me, you know? That's not me. And I'm guessing if you're watching this, that's probably not you either. You know you want more, you know you desire more, you know you deserve more. The people around you deserve more. So you have to just step it up. One of the ways you do that is by writing out your top 3, 5, 10 goals. You look at them every single day. What I do to achieve my goals is I pray to God, I write down my goals, I put them everywhere, and then I remind myself that everything is a distraction except the inputs. That's the only thing you can control. The inputs are the only things you can control in your life, in your business, okay? You can't control the end outcome and the only way you control the end outcome is by getting so good at doing the reps. You know, for example, I'm doing a virtual challenge and my goal is to do one of these every single month. There should be a link where you can join the challenge for free, but I don't plan to do this for free ever again. If you want to learn high ticket offers, selling expensive stuff to people that can afford it, you want to make at least multiple 6 figures to 7 figures in the next 12 months, it's for you. Go ahead and join. I know exactly what numbers I need to hit, how many people need to register for each challenge, how many people need to buy the high ticket programs, how many people are going to buy the 12-month program. Like I know all of these numbers right down to the detail. And I know, hey, if I spend X amount of money on ads, then this is what's going to be the end outcome. And I'm going to be documenting this journey for you guys on my YouTube channel, okay? So even just videos like this, some of them are going to be, you know, over edited, whatever. Some of them are going to just be raw and real like me. I'm just going to be walking and I'm going to be talking. I hope you get value from this. So you got to understand where you're at and you got to get really real on where you're at. So an exercise that I like to do for myself is I write down 2 columns. On one column, I write down where I'm at and I'm really honest. Like, you know, really, if I have X amount of money in this bank account, in this investment, you know, I'm like very clear. And then on the right hand side, I write down in 12 months from now, here's where I want to be. So I have contrast. Okay, this is where I'm at right now. This is where I want to be. And then the next one, which is pretty cool, I do, which is I look at every single experience as an asset. So even if it's like a, you know, I'm looking at this last 12 months and financially from some of my investments, I lost multiple millions. Maybe I'll make another video on that another day. But losing multiple millions, it's not going to take me out of the game. However, it is a big, you know, it is a decent blow, right? Because it's like probably wiped off a huge percentage of my net worth in a span of 12 months. And so I'm like very real. I wrote down the exact number and I came to terms with it, okay? I came to terms with it and now I'm like, okay, you know what? This is an asset because now I know, oh, don't do these sort of partnerships ever again. Okay, if someone is not making X amount of money already, do not go and spend and fund their business with, you know, a couple of $100,000 of my liquid capital. Does that make sense? And so now I know, so that experience is now an asset for me, okay? So you will have this in your life. Instead of looking at everything as a negative, think of it as a positive asset. Think of it as it's a positive in your life. Think of it as, this is a story that you can tell. You know, if you lost 100K, well, that's the lesson that you paid to make $1 million, okay? Jeff Bezos, when he was getting interviewed and he was talking about how he's made multiple billions, one of the richest men in the world, he also said The amount of billions he lost was insane. But that's the price you gotta pay if you wanna win. Almost all of my friends who are multi-millionaires, multiple 8, 9-figure entrepreneurs, they've had huge losses. But they look at those losses as just another learning curve. Does that make sense? So, action step for this video is take inventory. Hey brother, let's head back. Which way is it? This way? Oh yeah, there he is. Okay, so take inventory of where you're at right now in your life, in your business. Get very clear. Then write down your top 3, 5, 10 goals for the next 12 months. Plaster them all over the place. And this is key. Everything that doesn't equate to you hitting your goals, remove. The answer is no in everything. Someone asks you to give them your time. If it's not going to be really beneficial for you, no. Someone asks you to go out for food, for dinner, for whatever, that you know this networking event, this extra thing is not going to add to your bottom line. No, until you get to a place where you're super happy with how much money you got in your bank account and where your business is heading, just make the default answer to everything, no. Me, do I want to do this? No. Do I want to talk to this person? No. I mean, I'll talk to you guys if you book a call for the 8 minute of me just hearing you out. No judgment, nothing for sale, none of that. I'm just gonna give you my ears for 8 minutes and I'm gonna open up my calendar so you can book a call with me. But when I'm talking back, wow, it's cold out here now, wow. It was nice and hot and sunny. And just like the weather, you can't always predict how the weather's gonna be. You can't also predict. Sometimes business goes up and down, life goes up and down. You're hit with setbacks and challenges. But what you can do is control your focus. You can control your inputs. You can control your attitude. Your attitude will determine the altitude at how you operate in your business and life. And so this video has gone on a bit of a rant and ramble, but I wanted to just share, if you've gone through a hard year, you're not the only one. Lots of people have gone through a really, really hard year, but you gotta count your blessings. And I'm counting my blessings right now. That I get to be safe, I get to be living this life, where I get to travel and do what lights me up, which is my work, which is creating marketing offers and campaigns and building businesses. And this video, let it be a reminder that no matter how bad things hurt and sting, even the people that you look up to, even the people that you follow online, they also have it hard. The people that I guess keep winning, Assalamu alaikum, brother. See you. The people that keep winning are the people that have the right attitude, they've developed the right habits, the right routines, they're committed to their goals, and that's exactly what you have to do. That's exactly what you're going to do, what you need to do in order to get unstuck. Yesterday, during my call with my clients, these clients pay me a lot of money to show up on a Zoom call. This is probably maybe 5, 8, 10 of them, I think, on. And I was going through, and one of them wants to make 500K profit the next 12 months. And I was explaining to her, you need to work out your hourly rate. How do you do that? You work out what your goal is for the next 12 months. You divide it by 2,000 hours if you work 40 hours a week. And then, if you want to make 500K and you work 50 hours a week, that's $250 an hour. You gotta make sure that everything that you're doing is bringing in $250 an hour. What are the systems that you can install in your business, in your life, that can make $250 an hour? So I hope this video helped someone. It's freezing and I'm wearing sandals. If you're a business owner or you want to get into business and scale, these videos are going to be valuable for you. So I'll see you. Enjoy. Peace. If you need 8 minutes with Shaq, book a call below.